So here's how a waterfall structure works. Let's say an investor will invest money into a deal. Let's say $100,000 into a deal. How the waterfall structure will be set up is usually there's what's called a preferred return, and then there's an equity split on the back end. So this investor is actually an owner in the property in this waterfall structure. It's not really interest paid. So for example, let's just use rough numbers. Let's say that there's a deal that an investor wants to participate in. He wants to put $100,000 into that deal. And the waterfall structure is a 6% preferred return with a 50-50 ownership split on the back end. Now that 6% preferred return, or that 6-pref as it's known in the industry, what that means is that the investor will get all of his money back plus a 6% return on top of it before any type of split happens where the sponsoring party or the syndicators make any money. So what will happen is, in our previous example, that investor will get his entire $100,000 back. Then he'll get an additional $6,000 on top of that before the sponsor, let's say in this situation is me, even sees a penny of any of the returns. Then once he gets that $106,000 back, then the 50-50 split starts, and I will get 50% of the profit, and then the investor will get 50% of the profit. But that I won't see a dime until that investor gets his preferred return. And the reason it's called a preferred return is because he will get that money back before the ownership splits are taken into account. So that's a very basic waterfall structure. You can get very creative with this. It's really up to the imagination and how you structure these.